choir artist and performer, Philippe Petit.
Actors from here, actors from elsewhere, actors from everywhere, and actors from nowhere. Welcome. Now, I use the word actor, thank you, I use the word actor because in movie making, besides the personalities in front of the camera, a lot of people act in making the final product. The writers, the directors, the producers, so many other people. Now, I think that the more independent, the more opinionated, the more true to yourself those people are, the better the movie. Except, well, thank you, but except you may be independent in your vision, but you are not alone. It takes a lot of individual talents to create a great film. And I should add, because of tonight, to reward one. Oh, about awards. I know someone who worked very hard in receiving one. When Man on the Wire was prized at Sundance, I knew we were going to get an Oscar. And I thought, oh, it would be incredible on stage if I could do something never done before. Take the Oscar and balancing on my forehead for a few seconds. So, you know me, I start my homework. And I found out that those things are very, very heavy. I need a real Oscar to practice with. So, I call my friend Woody, and he immediately says, Philippe, you're welcome to come and play with my Oscars. He has more than one. But I don't know where they are, so you'll have to help me find them. So I was going to say next scene, you know, we're in a movie evening tonight. So next scene, here I am in a magnificent house in Manhattan, playing hide and seek with Woody Allen and his Oscars. So we look under the beds, we look in the kitchen cabinet, we look everywhere. Until by the time we're about to enter the attic, he points at a tall, dark armoire, the top shelf, and he thinks, I think there is one there. So I grab a bar stool, and Woody climbs. Well, I have to tell you, between us, of course, Woody is not your average acrobat. So his bones are trembling. The bar stool is really moving. I'm trying to steady the whole thing. And he grabs an Oscar, and he drags it, and he drops it that far from my head. And obviously, I imagine immediately the headline the next morning, a movie director kills tightrope walker with the help of an Oscar. So here I am practicing in his living room, and it's, summer, and I'm sweating, and the damn thing is sliding, and I hear some giggles. And I turn, and they are the two little daughters of Woody and Soon-Yi, who are highly entertained to watch a grown-up man trying to knock himself out with a solid golden doll. Okay, so I weigh the Oscar, I was prepared, I trace its contour, I come back to Woodstock, and I built a real replica of the thing, and I practice. And the rest, as we say, is history. You have seen what happened on stage. Well, tonight, the history has us celebrate with a beautiful and fiercely independent 18 years old creature, I should say creation, who loves to distribute Oscars. No, not Oscars, awards. And it is called the Woodstock Film Festival. So without further ado, let me introduce to you the co-founder of the festival, Meira Blaustein.
Thank you, Philippe. Love him. Hi, everybody. I literally cannot see a single soul of you, but I know that you all here, and I'm so happy that you are. This is, I guess, at the peak of the 18 Woodstock Film Festival, and I always say, and it's kind of a cliche, you're all winners, but it's true, because we know, all the filmmakers in this room know what it takes to make a film. And we know how many films there are out there and how many filmmakers there are out there. So to get into a film festival and to be nominated, that's pretty big. I mean, I know when somebody's nominated for an Oscar and then you don't win, but it's a great thing to be nominated for an Oscar. Well, these are not the Oscars. But maybe next step for you guys, that will be it. I hope so. But people ask me, what's your favorite film? What do you recommend? I say, all of them. Each and every film at this festival, as far as I'm concerned, is a gem. Each and every film, I know, took a lot of work and a lot of passion and a lot of sacrifice and sometimes a lot of time. So, and they all told from the heart and they all mean so much, whether they're documentaries and short or narratives. So I want to congratulate all the filmmakers in this room because even though it's a cliche, it's really true. You really are all winners. I do want to say something about the Woodstock Film Festival before we get into the whole evening. Yes, this is the 18th year. Yes, I have been here for 18 years. And yes, I know what it takes to make it from year to year. It's like making so many movies at the same time, all during 1 year, and it takes literally more than a village. It takes a city, and it takes money. So, I do want to tell you that the Woodstock Film Festival is a not-for-profit 501c3 organization, and that we would really be thankful if you come on board, become part of it, and support us any which way you can. It's all tax deductible, and it's all going to help us grow from here until the next year, until the next year. In 2 years, we're going to turn 20. And I want to see this festival continue for a very long time, and it takes a lot. It takes a village. So please join us. The festival began here 18 years ago when we knew that there was one filmmaker living here, one filmmaker living there. There was really no film presence. Throughout the year, that has grown into such a burgeoning film community. And we are very lucky. About 9 years ago, we started having a county executive who really does understand the power and the importance of the arts, especially the film arts. And he has been championing that, and film production, and just everything that has to do with film and new media has been become a huge part of the economic engine of this region. So I would like to bring here our county executive, a champion, a wonderful person who really keeps on propelling our county, Ulster County, into the forefront of technology, of media, of the environment, and of just really sustainable, good living. So Mike Hine, can you please join me here?
So how's everybody doing? Not a bad night, huh? How about a round of applause for Mira, who is nothing short of an icon? Ladies and gentlemen, as a county executive in Ulster County, I owe you an enormous thank you. You see, by coming here, you make a difference in our local economy. And whether it's in Woodstock or Kingston or all of Ulster County, we feel privileged to be able to be part of the film festival. All that they have done over the 18 years is nothing short of amazing. But what we have also been privileged to do is to understand how amazing the artists are and what that means to a community. To be able to see the talent levels in our own community grow. And because of our proximity to the metro New York area, be a perfect second home location for so many people in the industry who simply are decision makers. And so in that process, we have focused on doing something that we're very proud of. We've made Ulster County a very film-friendly place to shoot. Yes, and so, yeah, absolutely. And so whether it's your locations that you're looking for that are historic or natural or a whole host of other, it's all available here in Ulster County. And what we are seeing is people who come here for the festival discover these charming communities and amazing places and shots that they didn't think were possible so close to the metro New York area. And now we're very excited because we have worked with the state government and made the economics work too, with film tax credits and a whole host of other things with local banks building multi-million-dollar post-production facilities to be able to assist. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not only a film-friendly community, but it's a community that has fallen in love with the arts. And so as you enjoy tonight, please recognize the incredible films by amazingly talented individuals. Please recognize how special the film festival is and how much we hold it dear. But also, please remember when you're making a decision of where you want to shoot, Ulster County is a place you should call home. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mike Hine. I just want to take a couple more minutes of your time before we get on with the show. And that is, I want to give our thanks. Our thanks to those who sustain us, from the sponsors to the staff. So I'll start with those who help us with the budget, who fund us. And those of you and all the filmmakers know, can't do anything without that. So Marketech, Gigantic Pictures, Brian Brook Divine, love you guys. 120 dB Films, Gray Cross Sandler, The Roches LLP, Jonathan Gray, love you. Kettle One Vodka, BMI, Doreen Mengaros, you are my heart. Miller Hard Investment, Post New York Alliance, Radio Woodstock, WDST, SAG Indie, Heineken, Black Magic Design, Films We Like, Metrovision Production Group, Panavision New York, Colony Woodstock, New World Home Cooking, and New York State Council of the Arts. Thank you so much. And next year, ladies and gentlemen, I would like this list to be longer. And I also want to thank the foundations who support us, Nikola Dubranovich, High Rock, I'm sure I butchered his last name, I'm sorry, High Rock Charitable Trust, and Jen Hicks Family Foundation. Jen, all of you, thank you so much. And now, the crew, the staff. Without them, none of this could happen. Not to the festival, not what we do year-round. We can't do anything without them, so I'm reading their names in alphabetical order. So there's no somebody who's more important, less important, and just hold your applause until I'm done, please. So Stacy Anderson, Lori Andretta, John Amoroso and his team, Greg Bray and his team, Tim Bruno, Greg Qatar and Shar Harner, Joe Davis, Natalie Chow, Hope Gamble, Nikki Goldback, Paul Green and his students, John Greenhaw, Jacob Hutchings, Noah Jones, Sam Candell, Jeff Cantor and his team, Ron Kunkel, Christine LaBoy, Morgan Malecki, she's my assistant, I have to say, she's wonderful. Laurent Reito, also a co-founder of the Film Festival and the head of the Hudson Valley Film Commission. Sierra Slaughter, Naomi Schmidt, Evan Thomas, Kendall Till, Beth Toxell, Melissa Weiss, Carl Weldon, Jeremiah Venuto, Jeff Wilson, Michael Windsor, and the box office staff, and our bright and hardworking, fabulous interns. Thank you all so very much. And of course, I mean, I keep on saying it takes a village. I mean, somebody who's much wiser and more successful than me has said it once or twice. Her name is Hillary. And all the great venue managers, volunteers, board members, advisory board member, industry, filmmakers, and community for their support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm done, and now it's time to start the awards. So let's go. First of all, Voice of God. We're doing first the Andretta Carpe Diem Award. This is an award that in honor of a remarkable friend of the Woodstock Film Festival. Please welcome the president of our board and Jay Andretta's wife, Lori Andretta, to the stage. Lori, please come in.
Hi, everyone. Everyone knows I'm short now because I'm on a stand. The Andretta Carpe Diem Award was established in 2015 in memory of my late husband, Jay Andretta, whose favorite quote was Carpe Diem, which means seize the day. Jay approached every day of his life with this in mind. This award is presented to a feature-length film that best exemplifies living life to the fullest through character and story. The winning film will receive a $500 cash prize from the Vincent J. Andretta Memorial Fund. We are greatly honored to present this award tonight, and the winner of the Andretta Carpe Diem Award goes to Roll With Me, directed by Lisa France. Please welcome Lisa France, director of Roll With Me and recipient of this year's Andretta Carpe Diem Award.
Wow. I still have stuff in my teeth. I was just eating. I am sorry if you see pieces of parsley. Holy crap. We just finished this movie like last week. First of all, I just want to say thank you to the Woodstock Film Festival, and I wish I could see you guys. This is terribly vicious on my, I lost my sunglasses, if anybody found them. They were in a yellow case in their prescription. I can't even explain. When I was listening to the description of this award, I was like, wow, that sounds like our maniac selves. We are so astoundedly grateful for this. I really want to thank my team. Where's Tom Beers? Did you not get up here? You better be. Tom Beers, Jerry Cattell, Gabriel Cordell, Joshua Streeta, Christian Link, Sharon Swart, this maniac, Chris Yankee, and my husband. Actually, we're not married, I'm gay. But this is my work husband. People have work husbands, right? He's the editor of this film, and I have to say, Jeff, I'm not gonna cry. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good. I'm just shocked right this minute. We worked really hard. It took 4.5 years. Gabriel Cordell, for those of you who have not seen our film, he pushed his wheelchair, the standard chair, the kind that he's in right now, across the United States of America to inspire people. That was his plan. The thing is, something else happened. They inspired us. The country inspired us. And we took a young man on the trip who was 0 days off of crystal meth and cocaine, and he bravely came on the journey with us and got sober. 100 days without anything. And that was Gabe's nephew. He took his nephew on the road to save his life. And I guess at the end of the day, this movie is really about how we can all help save someone's life. We can all make a difference in someone else's life today. You don't know what you're doing sometimes, you know? Sometimes you just don't know. Today, some woman couldn't even speak after our screening. Yesterday, another person, another woman, she said, I can't talk. I don't know what to say. And I hope you all get a chance to see the film. It's a remarkable journey. What Gabe did was insane. He didn't wear a helmet. He didn't wear a seatbelt. He didn't wear shoulder pads or knee pads, and I didn't either. I was on a bike. But he made it. And you guys can make it. Whatever you want to do. And that was the message. Thank you. Thank you.
Please welcome to the stage Judy Arthur, who will present the Haskell Wexler Award for Best Cinematography, sponsored by Panavision New York.
It's already such a great night. I'm so thrilled about Roll With Me winning that award. The best. And it's such an honor for me to present the Haskell Wexler Award for Best Cinematography. Haskell was not only a brilliant cinematographer, but also a passionate activist for peace and social justice, and a dear friend ever since we worked together. One of the most influential cinematographers in movie history, with 5 Academy Award nominations and 2 Academy Award wins. And when he won his Academy Award, he had a 1-sentence speech, and it was, "I hope we can use our art for peace and love." That was Haskell. We invited him to Woodstock. He came once, and then he came back many times. He loved Woodstock, he and his wife, the wonderful actress Rita Taggart. After Haskell passed away last year at the at the age of 94, his friend and colleague, the amazing cinematographer Ellen Kuras, has been continuing his legacy with this award. His wife, Rita, sent this quote that she wanted me to read. This is something that Haskell said in an interview. He said, if you're going to spend your time doing the best you can doing shit, then why do it? If you're going to spend your time giving future generations some of the benefits of your knowledge, maybe that's the way of having a legacy, of having some immortality, a kind of immortality. That something is going to live, and I think it's a pretty valuable thing. The winner of the Haskell Wexler Award for Best Cinematography receives $15,000 worth of film camera equipment rental from Panavision, New York. Ellen Curris sends the following message. All of these films considered for the Cinematography Award stand out for the visual stories that they tell and the humanity that they touch. In all, there is alive the spirit of independence, the deep desire to tell a story with a singular voice that speaks of our human-animal existence. This is the spirit of our dear late friend and cinematographer, Haskell Wexler. It is in his honor that we're giving this award on behalf of Haskell and his incredible wife, Rita Taggart. As you know, it's difficult to single out any work of art. The film selected is a beautifully expressed film in many ways, in particular the cinematography. The shadow and light in the images played as much a part of telling the story as the acting and the text. Deftly using color palette, texture, and a shallow depth of field, the cinematographer imbued the images with a dramatic resonance to the imagery, while the handheld gave the film an engaged, intimate feel. We were drawn in by the images and by the camera's point of view. Hence, the cinematography played an incredibly important part of the story. With great pleasure, I would like to present the Haskell Wexler Best Cinematography Award to Emerging Cinematographer Award winner David Kruta, The Sounding.
I'm thrilled. I can't tell you, he's going to be mind blown. He's working, so of course he's not here. But our film, The Sounding, is. This is Jessica Vale, my producer. I'm Catherine Eaton, the director and co-writer of the film. Thank you. Thanks. Thank you. And it's a film about an outlier who has a radical response to the world, and then she spends the rest of the film fighting for her right to express that response. And I also act in the film. So the relationship between David and I in creating what the film looks like and my need to be able to trust him as a cinematographer was huge. The response that this woman has is initially she's silent, and then she takes on this strange language. So there's the normal storytelling form isn't available in the same way in the film, and what we presented visually was so crucial to people having an empathetic response to it. And David was there every step of the way from the very beginning, just committed and had, took my impulse behind the story, and the two of us augmented that, and he just stood behind me the whole way. And what's really wonderful is when I was looking for a DP and trying to figure out who would shoot this film, I went to a panel that Ellen Curris was on. She was the person that was being, she was the keynote speaker. And one of the things that she said was, she said every shot, not every scene, not every story beat, not every film, every single shot of every film should have a beginning, middle, and end. And I remember thinking, I want that in my DP. I want that cinematographer. And so I tried to get Ellen. And that didn't work out. She was busy. But then I met David, and David said those exact things back to me the first time I spoke to him. And the result is in the film. So we're so grateful. He would be so grateful to be here and accept this, but I'm very honored to accept it on his behalf. So thank you so much from all of us at The Sounding. We're really grateful.
Please welcome to the stage Blair Breard, Logan Hill, and Ushul Baghdadi, who will present the Best Student Short, sponsored by Gigantic Pictures.
I'm very short. I can't see
I could
him.
boost you up.
So the winner of the Best Student Short receives $1,000, courtesy of Gigantic Pictures!
Okay, first of all, I want to thank Meira, Laurent, and Nikki, and everyone here at the Woodstock Film Festival for tirelessly putting this awesome festival together. I've been coming up here for the last 10 years, and I love it so much that I even got married during the festival last year. So, yay! As always, the films in this category were all excellent, thought-provoking, and we expect to see a lot of great films from all these filmmakers in the years to come. But we had to make a tough choice, so here we go. Before I announce the winner, we did decide to give an honorable mention because they were all so great. So the honorable mention for Best Student Short Film is TV in the Fishtail by Ayesh Tapar.
No, okay.
Well, we accept the awards on their behalf. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, to present the award for Best Short Documentary, sponsored by MarkerTech, please welcome jurors Emily Rothschild and Cynthia Kane.
Cynthia, sorry she couldn't make it tonight. The Short Documentary Award honors films filled with powerful substance, creativity, and passion. The winner will receive $1,000 courtesy of MarkerTech. The whole selection was so strong this year, and we would like to give an honorable mention for Best Short Documentary to The Tables, directed by John Bunning. But for its tremendous heart, risk-taking, and beautiful craft, the award for Best Documentary Short goes to Mott Haven, directed by Kyle Morrison. It appears they're not here, so I will accept this award on their behalf. Thank you.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, to present the award for the Best Short Narrative, sponsored by Gigantic Pictures. Please welcome juror Janet Grillo to the stage.
The award presented to the Best Short Narrative to honor bold, unique, and creative filmmaking. And the winner for the Best Short Narrative will receive $1,000, courtesy of Gigantic Pictures. And the award for Best Short Narrative goes to The Rebound, directed by Laura Beckner. So unfortunately, Laura's not able to be here tonight, so I'm going to accept the award on behalf of the Woodstock Film Festival. Congratulations for Laura.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, to present the award for Best Animated Short Film, please welcome Noel Melody and Peter Ahern.
Hi. I'm Noelle Melody, and I curate the animation program with Joy Buren here at the Woodstock Film Festival.
And I'm Peter Ahern. I'm on the jury this year for the Animation Showcase.
It feels strange to be up here without Joy, but she has a very good reason for not being here tonight. She just created the ultimate animation, a baby girl. So, we'll forgive her.
Yeah, she gets a pass.
Yeah. I'm so happy to be here with all of you. I love the Woodstock Film Festival, and it's an honor to carry on the animation program after the king and queen of indie animation, Bill Plimpton and Signa Balmain, passed this baton to us 2 years ago. And, you know, we're honored that we get to do this. It's really cool.
Yeah, we've had an incredible amount of talent on display this year with the animation program. And seeing the work of seasoned animators alongside first-time filmmakers has really emphasized how much the spirit of indie animation is still thriving and alive today. And the award for Best Animated Short goes to
Pitari by Patrick Smith.
Congratulations.
Thanks so much. I don't know what to say. What did other people say? Thank you, Woodstock. Thank you, Laurent. Thank you, the jury. This is such an honor. Woodstock is such a special festival, and I know a lot of us think that, and we're just going to keep coming back. It's a wonderful place. I want to thank my producer and my wife, Kaori Ishida, who's actually outside somewhere taking care of our 2-year-old. So.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, to present the James Lyons Award for Best Editing of a Feature Documentary, sponsored by Technicolor Postworks New York. Please welcome jurors Sabine Hoffman, Fiona Otway, and Melody London.
We are very excited to be here, especially since the Woodstock Film Festival was one of the first festivals in the country to recognize editing with a special award. Thank you, and thank you, Jim Lyons, to inspire. His estate is sponsoring the award with his name, and he has been a great inspiration to all of us as an editor. Not only an amazing editor, also an activist and inspiration, because he always understands editing as a multidisciplinary exploration of storytelling. So thank you. And the winner will receive $1,500 of in-kind services from Technicolor, Postworks New York. So thank you.
The film we chose for this award is a confidently crafted story that takes on a very difficult topic in a way that is unflinching and deeply engaging. Sensitive, precise editing invites the viewer on a dynamic journey through the complexity of human emotion, exploring the profound bonds between people who love each other and the intractable mysteries of our aloneness.
And the James Lyons Award for Best Editing of a Feature Documentary goes to 32 Pills.
Edited by Toby Shimon.
Toby was not able to be here tonight. Her daughter's in town, and I said, Toby, you're gonna win this award. And she said, I don't win awards. And I said, Toby, your films win awards. She said, but I don't win awards. I'm so thrilled that Toby won this award. She was my mentor. I met her 20 years ago. I started as her assistant, and I couldn't make a film like this without her. It was such an intimate relationship. I'm just really thrilled for Toby Shimon, and this is Beth Levison, our producer, and it was an amazing collaboration, and on behalf of Toby, I just say thank you, thank you, thank you. This is a wonderful festival. Thank you for Toby.
No, I'm not. Well, and I just want to say we mixed the film at Technicolor Postworks, so that's kind of cool. So thank you so much, and thank you, Woodstock. This is awesome. It's our first film award, so we're super psyched. Thank you.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, to present the James Lyons Award for Best Editing of a Feature Narrative, sponsored by Technicolor Postworks, New York. Please welcome back to the stage jurors Sabine Hoffman, joined by Oriana Sodu and Catherine McQuarrie.
Thank you so much. And again, thank you, Technicolor Postworks, for sponsoring this award. The winner will receive also $1,500 of services, and we're very grateful for them.
Hi, this is not easy for editors to get up here, so it's written, but we will say that we feel privileged to have been able to watch all of the nominees' films, and that as editors, we know that so many factors that are out of an editor's control go into the final cut of a movie, and we'd like to say that all of the editors in this year's category are worthy of recognition. So, but we had to agree on one, and we all agreed on one, and we felt that it lyrically captures a place, balances intimate stories of multiple character, and creates a pace that not only moves the film forward, but allows the audience to also sit and breathe with the characters and place. And it understood how to use music and sound design to heighten the emotion and perspectives in the film. And it was elliptical and efficient in its storytelling, and we felt that this film deserved this award. So it goes to...
And the James Lyons Award for Best Editing of a Feature Narrative goes to Don't Come Back from the Moon, edited by Joe Murphy.
Thanks very much. It's very special to get this award. Bruce. I'd like to thank my director, Bruce.
No, thank you everyone. I feel I feel overwhelmed. Joe has been my best friend this past year, like with editing this movie. There were so many times when I felt lost while working on the film, and Joe has been so graceful and I'm not good at this. You should take over.
Anyway, so thank you guys so much. It's really, really nice. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, to present the World Cinema Award. Please welcome Claude Dalfara, Emily Russo, and Maria Govan.
Good evening. We are very honored to be here tonight to present the award for Best Foreign Language Movie. It was an amazing group of movies this year we had to choose from, very difficult choices to be made. It was wonderful movies with different voices, very humanistic point of views, and we are very pleased to be here tonight.
Great. So first of all, congratulations to all of you who are here with films. You made it, you finished, that's huge. We're very pleased to present this award, the World Cinema Award, to Girl in Flight, directed by Sandra Vanucci. And also we'd like to please recognize the lead actress in this film, because one of the reasons we chose this particular film was the strength of her performance. And so we would like to give an honorable mention to the young actress Lisa Ruth Andreozzi for a really outstanding performance.
Thank you so much. I thank you so much, the Woodstock Film Festival. It has been a beautiful experience being here, and I'm so honored. And this will mean so much to our fiercely independent film that we shot in 21 days. And I thank you very, very much from the depth of my heart. And I thank also Michael, the producer, without whom this film wouldn't have been possible.
Cheers. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Woodstock. It's a beautiful festival. Cheers. Keep going.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, to present the Maverick Award for Best Feature Documentary, sponsored by Films We Like. Please help welcome jurors Lee Hirsch, Wendy Ettinger, and Roger Ross Williams to the stage.
I'm up. It's been an absolute honor for us to watch this year's stellar documentaries that were all unbelievably thoughtful and moving and profound, which made choosing a winner that much harder. The winner of the Feature Documentary Award will receive a $2,500 cash prize from the Blaustein Family Foundation.
We would like to give an honorable mention for Best Feature Documentary to My Name is Pedro, directed by Lillian LaSalle.
So, for the feature documentary, we chose a raw and deeply haunting film that lands us squarely inside a glowing global crisis. The filmmakers create a poetic moments of contemplation and struggle to capture children's futile attempts at normalcy in a world of fractured lives. We witness the strength and compassion of a community coming together and an unfathomable bravery of women who defy the most cruel and inhumane circumstances, while the filmmakers maintain the highest level of integrity and respect for its subjects. The award for Best Documentary goes to Shingal, Where Are You? By Angelos Morales.
That was very unexpected. Thank you very much to the jury, to this amazing festival. Shingal, Where Are You? Is a film about a genocide that takes place in Shingal, in northern Iraq. Yazid is a religious minority that not many people know much about it. I want to thank the art director and the executive producer and my wife, Mar, without whom I couldn't manage to finish this film. Okay, thank you very much.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, to present the third annual Ultra Indie Award, sponsored by Gray, Krause, Sandler, DesRochers, Attorney at Law. Please welcome jurors Alex Smith and Richard Abramowitz.
Ultra Indie
award was launched to recognize and support the artistic works of the independent filmmakers who, with very little, bring to the screen and to our lives so very much.
The winner of the Ultra Indie Award will receive a $2,000 cash prize, cash money, from award sponsor Gray Krause Sandler de Roche and a Blackmagic 4K production camera courtesy of Blackmagic Design. And we're very pleased to present the Ultra Indie Award to a film that was very brave, beautiful performances, Beauty Mark, directed by Harris Doran.
Thank you so much. Sorry, I'm a very emotional person, so I'm sorry. Thank you, Catherine Curtin and Auden Thornton, my amazing actresses who brought this to life, who poured their souls into this film. Thank you to the Woodstock Film Festival for playing this film. Thank you to everyone. What this film is about is you turn on your TV set and you see powerful men are putting women in a position for years and years that no one wants to acknowledge about sexual abuse, and it has to start being spoken about. People have to talk about it. And this film is talking about it, and you turn on your TV and it's being talked about, and everyone needs to talk about it, and it needs to stop happening in the silence. Thank you. I love you. I'm so grateful. Thank you. These women are so amazing. You have no idea. If you can work with people like this, actors like this who pour their hearts and souls, do it. Know them. Hire them. They're the best people out there. I love you. Thank you. Thank you.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, to present the Gigantic Pictures Feature Narrative Award, please welcome jurors Catherine Dykman, Laurie Singer, and Tim Guinea to the stage.
First of all, congratulations to the 7 finalists to the Best Narrative Feature Award. There are 7 films, and they were all told with tremendous heart and spirit, and each one is a compelling film. It was difficult to choose which was a winner because they're so vast in scope, but each one is just really a tremendous film.
I just wanted to say that the winner of the award for Best Feature Narrative will receive a $5,000 cash prize from the award sponsor, Gigantic Pictures.
So before we announce the winner, because this was an incredibly hard category and there was an enormous amount of heart in these movies, which is the terrible thing about winners, because there's heart all over the room. We want to give 2 honorable mentions out. The first we would like to say is an honorable mention for Best Feature Narrative goes to Don't Come Back from the Moon by Bruce Chung. And the jury would also like to give a special award for excellence in acting to an ensemble to Submission, directed by Richard Levine.
And finally, I'm very pleased to present the Maverick Award for the Best Narrative Feature to Infinity Baby, directed by Bob Byington. We will accept it on his behalf, and thank you very much.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to play tribute to a longtime friend of the Woodstock Film Festival and legendary filmmaker whose life was cut short this past spring, Jonathan Demme. Please welcome to the stage film producer Jonathan Demme's longtime colleague and friend and founding member of the Woodstock Film Festival's advisory board, Peter Saraf.
That was a good one. We'll keep it going. When my friend Jonathan Demme died in April, I cried a lot. I shared memories with friends and families. I talked to a lot of people. I went to memorials. I cried some more. And then I did what Jonathan would have done. I sat down to watch some movies. I wanted to go back and re-experience some of what made me fall in love with Jonathan before I even met him. Stop Making Sense, Something Wild, Silence of the Lambs. Maybe I'd even look at some of the movies we made together. And I really wanted to watch one of my all-time favorites, Melvin and Howard. It's not available on demand. You can't stream it. You can't press a button and watch it. So I ordered a DVD, and it came in the mail, and I gathered my family together to watch a movie that was really important to me and that I love dearly, but that I was the only one in my family who had ever seen. And so we all got together, and I unwrapped the shrink wrap around the package, and I pried open the jewel case, and there was nothing inside. There was no disc. It was empty. I shook it. There was nothing there. And I realized in that moment the huge hole that was left by Jonathan's absence. Of course, his work hasn't disappeared. It endures forever. And in fact, you can buy a copy of Melvin and Howard or any one of his movies. You can watch a lot of them online. I just happened to get a metaphor in the mail that day instead of a movie. And as much as I and so many other people miss J.D. deeply and feel his absence, he left a mark on the world that will burn intensely forever. Not just in the amazing films he made, from Caged Heat, where he managed to turn a story about incarcerated women into an anthem about female liberation, to Philadelphia, where he centered a major studio motion picture on a gay man with AIDS at a time when so many people wouldn't even shake such a man's hand, to all the films he made to shine a light on the island of Haiti and its people, from Haiti Dreams of Democracy to The Agronomist and many in between, from Rachel Getting Married to Ricky and the Flash, from Bruce Springsteen videos to Neil Young movies. He made 3 concert films with Neil, to a feature-length Robin Hitchcock concert film, from New Orleans to Jamaica, his insatiable imagination and curiosity led him all over the world. And all of these stories, steeped in unapologetic respect and love for all walks of humanity, will be seen forever, and they have changed the world for the better. J.D. had an insatiable appetite for everything and everybody, and he embraced the world with the most intense optimism, curiosity, enthusiasm, eloquence, passion, and love imaginable. There was no such thing as hyperbole, exaggeration, exaltation, preposterous, extravagant, absurd, extraordinary, incredible overstatement. That didn't exist for J.D. That was just the vocabulary that he needed to describe the world that he saw. And whenever he could, he would throw in a Creole proverb to express what he wanted to say. Every bite of sushi was so incredible you had to laugh. Every sip of wine so miraculous you had to chew and savor it and maybe even dance around to even begin to explain it. Every dog a miracle, every bird extraordinary, every painting a potential masterpiece, every 45 single an overlooked hit, and every single human being deserving of love and respect and justice. His life and his work and every action that he took was informed by this perspective. And in his absence, in addition to his work, his lasting legacy are the many, many artists, activists, teachers, family members, friends, and loved ones, and everyone who he mentored, taught, championed, inspired, moved, and entertained who carry on his vision. I was honored to stand on this stage a few years ago and give JD the Maverick Award, and I'm honored to be here again to raise a glass to my dear friend, even though I left it at my table. Even though it can seem hard these days, I implore us all to channel our inner JD a little bit. If, in our own way, we can approach the world with a fraction of his optimism, embrace our experiences with a nod to his enthusiasm, if we can love and respect everyone and demand justice every day as he did, we can begin to heal the world. To my friend JD.
And now, to present the Excellence in Acting Award, please welcome to the stage juror, director, screenwriter, and producer, Jared Moshe.
It's an honor to be here, to be able to introduce this year's Woodstock Film Festival Excellence in Acting honoree, Bill Pullman. For many, yeah, it's Bill, come on. For many around the globe, Bill is the iconic American president. His electric performance in Independence Day has been seared into the brain of an entire generation. That he followed up that genre-defining blockbuster with the surreal neo-noir Lost Highway speaks to his versatility as an actor and his commitment to his art. As the humiliated, emasculated Fred Madison, he is haunting, bringing to life an ordinary man thrust into a dreamlike reality. This willingness to take risks, to mold himself into an eclectic array of characters, defines Bill as an actor. Whether it's the over-the-top space cowboy Lone Star in Spaceballs, Martin Gray, the husband who falls in love with a goat in The Goat, or the sweet cuckold Walter in Sleepless in Seattle, the characters he brings to life fully inhabit their world while remaining recognizably human. To work with Bill is to embark on a journey of discovery. He is a collaborator with a keen instinct, an actor continuously digging deeper into his roles. And he imbues the slightest movement, look, or inflection with nuanced emotion. He asks questions, he probes, and in doing so, he elevates the work of all those around him. For over 30 years, Bill has graced the stage and screen, moving effortlessly between critically acclaimed dramas, dark comedies, romantic fairy tales, and epic tentpoles. He has worked with legends such as Mel Brooks, David Lynch, Nora Ephron, Penny Marshall, Edward Albee, and Wes Craven. It has even been said that you can see all of America in the contours of his face. And now I'd like to invite all of you to share a little taste of his work. Ladies and gentlemen, I am honored to present the Excellence in Acting Award to my friend and collaborator, the talented Bill Pullman.
Thank you very much. I've been sitting down there and realizing how small the heads look on top of this. So I wanted to figure out if I could get really higher. I got 2 awards tonight. Thank you very much. Now this looks like something from the Third Reich or something. I like it. I like it. I can use it to defend myself. But thank you very much for this. It's really quite fun to be here in the Catskills, and I'm competing with myself. But it's a full circle for me because I started out when I was 17. I went to vocational school for building construction in Delhi, New York. So, you know, now after all these years, I think I still got something to fall back on, you know, thanks to the Catskill region. But it's been a while of 31 years, Jared, that's been hacking away at this. And I had a lot of different kinds of roles, big parts, small parts, and epic movies, studio movies. Independent movies are really some of the most favorite experiences that I've had, and the movie that we showed here, The Ballad of Lefty Brown, is really deeply personal to me, and I'm really so glad that it's getting its attention here. And thank you so much for all the other actors and the performances I see in these clips. You know, it's a great thing to be at this budding kind of place when you're making movies for not a lot of money and a lot of resources and a lot of love, and that's our movie was done like that. And you know, it's not a career that I don't know what it takes to get another actor to envy your career, but I think you know, being on the cover of something like Esquire must be kind of good, and I've never done that. You know, see yourself, you know, with a saucy smile, sexy clothes and stuff. But I did, you know, we stopped, my wife and I were driving here on 87, and we pulled off at the service area, and there was a I Love New York booth, and they had a lot of brochures of different kind of haunted houses and everything. And there was the magazine, the Catskill Mountain Regional Guide, at the bottom, and I said, wait a minute. There's a horse on that and a cowboy, and I looked a little closer. I said, that's me. Yeah. I think I made a little bit too big a deal to the guy who was, you know, the docent handing out the brochure. I said, this is me. Oh, that's nice. But I you know, now that I've got this broken award, shattered so easily, I got some chewing gum that's going to work. But I'm a little nervous because, you know, I've been another quality of my career is that I've had this kind of certified Teflon protection against awards. Teflon has been working really well. I have no Emmy and no SAG, I have no Oscar blighting my career. It's been really wonderful. You know, I've saved a lot of money, dry cleaning, wardrobe, you know, babysitting years. We didn't need babysitters or go out and do any of that all the time. It's been really good, and I'm a little worried about this one because it's a little nick in the Teflon. You know how that goes, because You have a favorite saucepan, you get your eggs on it, and the Teflon's working well. It's wonderful. And then you get a little rambunctious with the fork and that, and you go, oh no. And it's going to be a little hard to clean now. And, then the Teflon, you get a little bit more, you go, you scratch it a little bit to kind of get the stuff off where the scratch is, and then you're making more scratches, and you're realizing that your favorite little saucepan is pretty soon, your wife is going to say, I think it's time for that saucepan to go, because it started with one nick on the Teflon coating, and then it all goes to hell. So, thank you for this.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, to present the Woodstock Film Festival Trailblazer Award, please welcome juror Michael Lang.
Thank you all very much, and thanks to the Woodstock Film Festival for the honor of presenting this year's Trailblazer Award. Shep Gordon and I started our careers at the same time and with a similar business model. In 1968, I was in Coconut Grove, Florida, chasing Jimi Hendrix to headline my first festival, Miami Pop, and selling a little weed on the side. Shep was in LA, hanging out with Jimmy, and selling a little weed on the side. Shep was once called the most famous, unfamous man in the world, but I'm not sure that's true anymore. After half a century of making other people famous, he's kind of a big deal. He has a best-selling memoir, and there's an award-winning documentary about him directed by Mike Myers. But in case Shep is not yet the household name in your house, let me bring you up to speed. Shep lives at the intersection of three worlds: film, food, and music. He's managed and shaped the careers of dozens of performers in every musical category, from shock rocker Alice Cooper to Luther Vandross to wholesome folk singer Anne Murray. In 1978, he created Alive Films, one of the first independent film companies in America. As a distributor and producer, Shep has 23 films to his credit, including Kiss of the Spider-Woman, Stop Making Sense, and The Duelists, which won the Cannes Film Festival in 1977. In 1993, he launched the first talent agency to represent chefs, making superstars out of culinary artists like Wolfgang Puck, Emerald, and many more. Over his career, Shep has seen what others did not: new talent, new ideas, new opportunities. But there's something else that makes Shep unique. It's not just what he does, it's how he does it. In Hawaii, where Shep lives, the aloha spirit refers to love, affection, peace, and compassion. And that's how Shep lives his life and conducts his business: with a full heart, with kindness, with empathy. Shep cares deeply about the people in his life, and the feeling is mutual. It's no surprise that his enormous circle of friends has ranged from Willie Nelson to Groucho Marx, from Sylvester Stallone to the Dalai Lama. I definitely want an invitation to that dinner. Shep does it with integrity. He and Alice Cooper began their partnership with nothing more than a handshake, and 40 years later, they're still together. Shep does it with compassion. He's provided more than 1 million meals for those in need thanks to his annual fundraiser in Maui. It's obvious why the film about Shep's life is called Supermensch. He is a man with character. Somehow I've mixed up my pages. Sorry. From film to food to rock and roll, nobody's been more of a trailblazer than Shep Gordon. And nobody has done it with more integrity and compassion. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my great honor to present the Woodstock Film Festival 2017 Trailblazer Award to an industry legend and my friend, a real mensch, Mr. Shep Gordon.
Aloha. I'm a little disappointed I only get one. Bill got two. Thank you, Michael. Thank you to the Woodstock Film Festival. It's great to be here. Great to see Laurie Singer, who we made a movie way too long ago together, Trouble in Mind, with Chris Christopherson. That was really great. And really glad to be in Woodstock, even though we're in Kingston. Oh, no, wait, it was Bethel. I haven't been in the right place all day, the 2 days I've been here. But it's a great honor. It's been a great life. I got really tired hearing Michael's introduction. I didn't realize I did all that stuff. And to all you filmmakers out there, I want to say that this is a really important time for independent films, maybe the most important time in my lifetime, where we need all of you to reset our moral compass and bring some clarity to the population and the earth. And so I wish you the best, and I hope you all end up here with one of these and make it into two, just like Bill. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Actually, I want to take a moment and thank the band. This band is from the Paul Green Rock Academy, and while Paul Green is the conductor, the band are teenagers. So I would like you guys to just stand up and take a bow, please.
On bass guitar, Jackson Speller. On drums, Eli Proper. On keyboards, Tony Weeks. And this is Kendall Wind on guitar, and she also ran rehearsals, helped with the music. Thank you guys, you were really fantastic.
Thank you, guys. And gosh, congratulations to all the winners. And you know that what I said in the beginning, I still mean now. Everybody is a winner, so please, as you go home or as you leave this space, remember that. I want to take a minute and thank again those who sustain us, in part because I forgot to thank somebody, so I'll do it again. And that is from Marketech, Gigantic Pictures, 120 dB Films, Grey Krause, Sandler, De Rocher, Kettle One Vodka, BMI, and a very special thanks to those I forgot, the Dutch Council, Culture USA. Thank you, guys. For the third time in a row, they're sponsoring us. We love you. Miller Howard Investment, Post New York Alliance, Radio Woodstock, WDST, SAG Indie, Heineken, Black Magic Design, Films We Like, Metrovision Production Group, who does a lot for us, Panavision New York, Woodstock, Colony Woodstock, New World Home Cooking, and New York State Council for the Arts. Thank you again. This basically concludes the awards night. Before I let everybody go, I would like all the winners and the jurors and the honorees to stick around because we're going to take a group photo of the class of 2017. So please stick around. But everybody else, I wish you a wonderful rest of the weekend. Thank you for being with us. If you're here tomorrow, please go watch movies, meet filmmakers, support independent films, go make more movies, and come back here in the fall of 2018. We would love to see you. Thank you so very much. Good night.